What's going on, everybody? Week 17, Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots recap. Doing this a little bit different. I'm doing this immediately following the Bills game this week. Normally I give it a day or so, but Bills just take down the Patriots, and it was an ugly football game from the offensive standpoint. Josh Allen and the offense, man, they could not get into a rhythm, but we'll touch on that in 1 minute. Bills walk away 6-point winners, move to 10-6 on the season, and at the time of me filming this, Baltimore is currently laying 56 points against Miami, so Miami's going to drop that game, and just like the NFL scriptwriters had it drawn up, next week, week 18, in Miami's going to be for the AFC East. All of a sudden, man, Buffalo is reborn and has a shot at another division title, and has a shot at the 2 seed. Unreal compared to where this team was just about a month and a half ago, sitting at 6-6, and here we are 10-6. Rattles off 4 straight wins. Like I said, it's anybody's ball game in the NFL, especially this season. Things seem to be wide open. Yeah, like I said, it was not a pretty football game on the offensive side of the ball, man. Josh Allen, They mentioned during the broadcast that he's dealing with a shoulder thing, but he's been dealing with a shoulder thing basically all season. He was off today. He was missing guys on throws he normally hits, and I don't think he got a ton of help. Definitely did not get a ton of help from his receivers. I counted at least 5 drop passes during the football game. There was probably more than that. I was too busy yelling at the TV. But, yeah, drops definitely hurt him. But, yeah, Josh just was not himself today. But, man, that's what makes the Bills scary, though, is that they can pull out wins and they don't have to be perfect in all 3 phases. Today, the defense carried them for the most part. I mean, they had Bailey Zappi throw 3 interceptions in the first quarter. And they had 4 total, one of which was a pick 6. So, I mean, that was the difference in the ball game right there. But yeah, today the defense was the reason why the Bills won. Creating turnovers, getting stops in, deep into New England territory and making them punt, giving the Bills good field position. It was the defense that carried them, because it was definitely not the Bills' offense. They did not put together a long, sustained drive that ended in points just based off of, getting the ball back and doing it themselves, man. They were gifted good field position. They got 6 points off of 2 New England turnovers, and then obviously the pick 6. So they got help big time in that regards. And then, like I said, the defense also set up short fields for them, and they were able to do just enough to put up the points that got them to win. So we'll take it. Like I said, well, actually, last week's video didn't get posted. Christmas holiday, didn't get around to it in time. But what I did say, even though there will be no record of it, was that at this point in the season, it's all about wins and how you get them. It doesn't really matter. It's all about the win at the end of the day. And Buffalo's sitting at 10-6. I've been saying for almost 3 months now. 10-7 was my projection, but it looks like 11-6 is going to be what they need to obviously win the division. But I don't know how these 4 o'clock games are gonna shake out. I think out of all the playoff scenarios coming into the game, I think the only one that's left for Buffalo to be able to mathematically clinch a spot today would be for Kansas City to beat the Bengals, and then we would need Seattle to beat the Steelers, and those are happening right now. They just kicked off, so by the time this gets posted, we'll know if Buffalo got some help and if they're currently sitting in the playoff picture with a little X next to their name, or if we're going into Week 18 with still questions. So fingers crossed that there's obviously good news by the time this gets posted, but if not, man, we still got 1 more week, and it's crazy that we even, myself, I had basically given up this season. I think a lot of fans did, and you know, that's I don't think that's us being, you know, bad fans. I think that's just us seeing what was on the field. You know, the product that was out there, and the product that was out there at the time was not very good. So kudos to the Bills. Kudos to Sean McDermott for making the changes when he did and bringing in, well, not bringing in, but letting go Ken Dorsey and, you know, giving Joe Brady the reins to call plays. And, you know, today, like I said, was not pretty on offense, but I don't know how much of that I'd put on Brady. I'd probably put most of today's blame on Josh. And like I said, man, it does not matter how you get him right now at this point of the season. So Bills move to 10 wins. I think they said that this was their 5th straight season with 10 wins. It sets a franchise record for most consecutive seasons with double-digit wins, so that's pretty neat. Also, another record they broke in the game. Dalton Kincaid got his 66th catch of the season. That breaks Sammy Watkins' rookie record for most receptions in the season, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else I can say about the playoff picture. I mean, it is what it is at this point. Buffalo did their job today, so you know, we just have to wait and see now. A couple things I do want to see. You know, obviously going into next week is going to be huge. We're gonna need a pissed off Josh Allen. That's putting it bluntly. I mean, when he's fired up and he's got a chip on his shoulder, that dude's deadly. And look what he did. You know, the first matchup when it was in Orchard Park. I mean, he torched that Miami defense, and we're gonna need that performance from him again. And he's got it in him. He plays Miami tough. I think he's only lost to the Dolphins twice in his career, so we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Don't want to get off on a ramble. I feel like today's breakdown was short and sweet. Sorry about the terrible camera angles. We got a broken phone stand and sun in our eyes, but hey, we're getting content out there. So anyways, I'll make it short. It's New Year's Eve. Going to pick up some food, celebrating the Bills win. Hope y'all have a happy new year. By the time this is posted, we'll be in 2024. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we're getting ready for a playoff push here in Buffalo. So short and sweet video this week. Appreciate y'all as always. Go Bills.